Get anonymous feedback on the overall performance of your remote team or your individual virtual leaders using a simple-to-use, cost-effective, and mobile-friendly online team assessment. Learn more at www.settolead.com.
Welcome to the Set to Lead podcast, the online mentoring platform for emerging and current leaders. My name is Ann Samedi, leadership coach and talent development expert, and I will be your host. Hello, leaders. I thought I'd step in and do a solo episode with you today and share some strategies with you on how to take criticism less personally. With it being self-evaluation and performance review season, I just thought it would be appropriate. I think you would agree that criticism can be painful. It can feel like an attack. And your natural reaction is to be defensive, maybe even to lash out. Most people find criticism hard to deal with, but learning how not to take criticism personally can make life and work a whole lot easier. I remember getting criticism from a manager once, and they said to me, "You don't need to look so downtrodden." That statement is like someone telling you don't cry if you are hit in the eye. To me, it doesn't make sense. Simply put, criticism hurts. And if you are the one communicating the criticism, you have to know being hurt can be part of the process. Let the person go through that part because it's normal. In terms of the one receiving the feedback, there are a few strategies you can consider to not make it so personal. 1, see criticism as an opportunity. It can be easier not to react emotionally to criticism if you reframe it as feedback. Probably it really wasn't intended as a personal slight, much less an attack on you. Try to see critiques as an opportunity to learn how to do things better next time. Think of it as a prompt to grow and use it to course correct. 2, remember you only have your perspective. Before you react to a terse email or a grouchy response from your boss, try to remember that you don't know where they're coming from. You might be reaping the effect of a bad day, a string of frustrations, or even the reaction to their own bad feedback. 3, take a break. Your immediate reaction to being criticized is likely to push back defensively. Instead, take a breath or count to 3. Pause and reflect before you respond. Just because someone has criticized you or your work, that doesn't mean there may not be at least a grain of truth in there. Take another look at what your critic is saying and see what you can learn once you've allowed some time for your initial emotions to dissipate. Also, think about reframing your response. Reacting to criticism is a habit like any other behavior, and you have the capacity to change it. Try to focus on the positive. Ask yourself what you can learn from it and how you can help the critic. Maybe they misunderstood. Perhaps your communication wasn't clear enough. Practice processing feedback in a constructive way, and you will stop dreading it in the future. And lastly, be kind to yourself. There's no getting around it. Being the recipient of criticism can feel pretty crappy. Be kind to yourself, especially while you're learning to handle criticism differently. Acknowledge the emotions that have been evoked. Accept that being criticized can hurt. Then distract yourself from those feelings. Take a break and do something that feels good, whether it's a walk in the park, seeing a movie with a friend, or maybe just grabbing a cup of coffee with yourself. Remove yourself from the situation so you can get over the emotions and be in a better place to deal with it when you get back. That's all I have for now. Hope it gave you a few ideas to position yourself to be a better leader and set yourself up for success. Until next time, follow me and track all my leadership resources at www.settolead.com.